How do you show up every day to supersize your business? I was going to ask her, just say, do you show up? Because that's the first question, right? Do you show up every day in your business? Are you visible? Do people know who you are? Are you approachable? Have you shared expectations? Are you being an example of what you want to see in the culture and in the other people in your organization? Are you showing up and being visible every day? What we do consistently matters the most. And I challenge you to test me on this one and see what the results are. I've been a firm believer in doing something every day to become a better version of ourselves for most of my life. Now, there were periods where I did not do this. There were periods where I did not live by my personal core values, which didn't work out so well for me during those time periods because I wasn't making choices based on what was actually core and most important to me. For me, for my businesses, for my family, I always was, but other areas, sometimes we let slip and slide, depending on the environment and the people we're hanging out with, etc. So today our topic is, of course, and we're focusing on physical things all this month as part of the life framework area, physical. So all the physical aspects of our business, which also includes things like our culture. We can't touch it, but we sure can feel it, and we sure experiencing it every single day of our business. And so are we creating the culture that we want in our business? Or are we just trying to survive and get by? You know, we go through feast and famine phases in our business. But what I've learned is that focused activity, intense activity for short-term projects and things is fine, but it is not sustainable over the life of our business. And each of us has a different tolerance for how much chaos and stress we can take. There are certain people that cannot stand any chaos or stress or things that don't go their way. I'm not one of those. I used to get really easily frustrated, and I realized it was because I was asking myself the wrong questions, and I was looking at everything through a lens that was distorted and effed up. But I didn't know that until after I had a huge health event that almost made it that I'm not here today. Fortunately for me, I had that episode in a place where someone was there to help me, and a lot of someone's were there to help me, thankfully. So I am here, and I did get a second chance, but it changed everything for me. We have pivotal points in our life, and I probably should have talked about the lifeline exercise today. We'll do it tomorrow, maybe. And that's just looking at our life like a timeline and looking at the key events that have happened and then asking ourselves and doing some self-reflection on, well, how did that impact me? How did starting your own business impact you in all the different areas and aspects of your life? How did making different decisions and choices in your business impact you? I made a whole lot of choices that led up to a massive health event. And I've had 3 major health events in my life, maybe 4, but 3 for sure. And you'd think I would have learned the first time, but I definitely learned that last time because the messages that were coming to me were stronger and stronger that I was on the wrong path and I wasn't listening. And I needed that massive wake-up call to say, enough. Anything that isn't aligned with my core values is out of my life forever. And that's exactly what I ended up having to do. What does this have to do with intense periods of time in our life and being consistent? I don't know, somewhere along the way, I became very consistent. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, are you consistent? I would say, probably not. I'm more of I work intensely and focused way on a project, and then I go on to the next project and the next goal, next project and the next goal. But after getting involved and coming online, actually, that's about the same time I came online. A year later, I started to do daily videos, and I decided I was going to do one every day for a while. And I think my first one was 30 days. But then in 2018, it was a big thing. And everybody was saying, you got to do video, and you got to do video. Well, like everybody else, I'm like, no way, not doing it, never doing it, not getting out there, not getting online, not showing this mug to anybody. And we were challenged. I was at Funnel Hacking Live, and one of the 2 Comic Club winners said, you know what? I hate video. I'm going to do an annual challenge. Got a group of us together, and we committed to one another. It was a big group to begin with. There were like 100 and some people in the group. It was a Facebook group, and you just had to go in there, go live, talk about anything that you wanted to, and there's no time limit, nothing. Just you had to go live in the community every day. Well, of course, my Facebook got banned for like 3 weeks during that. So my challenge was, how am I going to keep showing up every day when I'm not allowed on Facebook? And I ended up, I have more than one Facebook account. I have 2, one for my personal life and then one for my, And now I don't even use that one. I don't remember the last time I was even on that Facebook. Probably 10 years ago for my last class reunion. So I decided I was going to do that, and I committed to doing that. I think 6, maybe 7 of us finished that challenge out of over like 107 or 130 some people, which is a testament to life happens. And if it's something that you've committed to, how true are you to your word? When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. When I say something's going to happen, it's going to happen. It probably won't happen in the time frame that I imagine in my mind, because like other human beings, I think things are going to happen faster in the short term than they actually do. But I end up getting long-term results that are way beyond anything I could have ever even imagined before. So day 3057 in a row for me, but I did miss a couple days in there. So it's probably been more like 3,060 days or so that I actually started doing that. But I pretty much showed up every day. Why? Because I know it's easy, hi Marge, to show up and do something every day. It's a lot easier to do a little tiny thing every day than it is to focus in and do an intense project or something. Now I'm in an intense coaching program right now that I am not being very consistent in. And do you know why it is? It's because I didn't commit to the beginning of it, going all in and doing it. Now I'm still just catching up on the trainings. So we can be consistent in one area of our life and not necessarily consistent in another area of our life. But if we have a thread of consistency, if we just decide we're going to be a better version of ourselves every day, think of the impact that's going to have on your business. There is no way your business can't get better when you are getting better a little bit every single day. And you know what? You set the example for everybody else in your organization. And before you know it, your business is growing exponentially because everybody in it's on the same page, and they're all just trying to be better and better and better and better, which in turn makes the world a better place, which is really what I'm all about. We can build businesses and we can do things. And I've built a lot of businesses, but I found myself in industries that I hated. They sucked the life out of me. And I was like, at some point, why am I in this business? Yeah, we're helping a lot of people. We're making a lot of money, but it sucks. And those were emotionally laden businesses where we were helping people get out of financial trouble and get out of, it was real estate businesses that I felt that way the most about. And we were helping people, but it was like you couldn't help enough people to make it feel okay, or I couldn't help enough people to make it feel okay for me. So I chose to go down a different route. After my divorce, that's when I came online. All right. So let's get back on topic because I am way off topic today. How can you apply consistency to your business and to your life? How can you set the example of consistency and showing up? Do you show up for your people now? I mean, are you there? Can they ask you questions? Are you available? Do you share your expectations with them? Do they know what they can expect from you? Do you know what you can expect from them? That's like the foundation of everything in our businesses. So what are we going to do today? We are going to share in the comments below, and I'm going to challenge you over the next 7 days to show up every day in one way consistently. Share in the comments below what you're going to do, how you're going to show up for your business and for your people and for yourself. And let's see if we can't hold each other accountable and learn from one another. All right, go out, make it an amazing day. Supersize School community, love to have you join it if you're not in there already. I know Marge is in there already. Thank you, Marge is my #1 supporter. I appreciate her with all my heart. All right, go out, make it an amazing day. If you want to be in the School Supersize community, just put Supersize in the comments below. I'm going to cough now. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.